So I wanted to ask you, how has Brexit damaged the UK? How would you answer that question?
Brexit has the two main things are it has lowered the quality of life,
Mhm.
and it has divided society.
Right.
Or rather, it has exacerbated the divisions in society because those divisions were there before,
Yeah.
especially along a north-south, rich-poor divide. And yes, of course, many working class people did vote Remain, but there was the issue of, and this is the story that I often tell to Londoners who don't understand how anybody could vote Leave. If you are 50 years old, you live in Sunderland, Hull, Redcar, Swansea, and you remember when you were 11, your dad lost his job because Margaret Thatcher closed the shipyards, the mines. You hate the Tories. And so you've always voted Labour because of your hatred of the Tories and what they did to you. But because your part of the country always votes Labour, then both parties know there's no actual political incentive to do anything for that part of the country because the Tories are always going to lose, Labour is always going to win. So why their votes aren't meaningful.
Yeah.
So you've watched your area get nothing. Meanwhile, places like London get more investment and development every year. Canary Wharf, London Eye. There's no underground tube system in Hull. So you've watched politics completely forget about you. You've watched your vote mean nothing your entire life, and then here comes this referendum, and you've been through 6 years of austerity. David Cameron financially strangling you and everybody you can see around you, and he's the guy telling you to vote for things to say the same. Under those circumstances, if you haven't studied EU law, if you don't know the benefits of having frictionless trade with the EU and the reason why it makes sense to quote unquote give up that sovereignty to share lawmaking with other countries, then I would vote leave. If I hadn't studied EU law, like when I saw that 350 million pound on the bus thing,
Yeah, I mean,
I genuinely was like, wait, hang on, am I on the right side here? And then
it's
I
a
had
compelling it was a fantastic lie. A
exactly.
fantastic lie.
Exactly. It's like we shouldn't call people stupid for voting leave. It was an objectively sensible thing to consider doing if you know we are poor, the NHS is in trouble, there's money going to the EU, and I haven't had it explained to me why that money is better going there than here.